Bitcoin probably looking like, I think 48 is the lowest, and then the next bull market happens. And look, guys, I've said this from the fucking beginning of time. There's no way you can predict a bull market run. You're in a blue sky breakout. There's no resistance. Anything can happen in the world at any time. Mark Douglas, we know the quote. Anything can happen at any time in any market. So we don't know. You know, if a currency like another Venezuela situation collapse, or the EU goes under, or the EU breaks down, or Japan does something crazy, or there's another war or whatever, it's going to change the prices of things. And we don't know, even with Bitcoin's fundamental code, we don't know the Bitcoin. There could be a whole massive 51% attack. We could have quantum destroying something. We could have a volcano blowing up half of the fucking miners and something. Like, you get my point. I would just say that the next bull market will very likely break the all-time high we already have. Most people say, well, that's obvious. Well, that's not actually obvious, because if it doesn't break the all-time high, then actually we could be going to a longer-term bear market. It breaks 128 basically, and we probably knock on the door of 200. 200 will be the next massive psychological resistance. 100k is already broken. That psychological resistance is gone. Actually, people want it to be above that now because it went to 125. And if you really learn about the psychology of it, legends, you know, everyone's like, oh, I didn't make any money in 5 years in Bitcoin. Actually, in altcoins mainly. But we are still at prices which go back 5 years. But you got to remember that when the price of Bitcoin went to 60k, 69k, that was the top of a huge euphoric run. Now we're at the same price, but at the bottom of a massive decline. So that's the psychology of the market. It's like all about the perception of where did it go, where did it come back to, and does it feel like that level you're buying now is worth it in comparison to previous price action. And that's very interesting psychology with trading specifically. That's nothing to do with actually coming to a valuation of something via, you know, a stock or a share, or looking at the amount of yield it gains from its dividend and doing the PE ratios. Stocks and shares are slightly different, but with Bitcoin, because it has no yield, even though you can get yield on it, it is a speculative nature. It has a speculative nature to it. It's money, and it's very similar to gold, even though gold costs. Anyway, don't want to go too far. But yeah, I think the next bull market the magnet will be around 200, and keep DCAing, and the long-term premise of what's going on is good. So I'll see you on the flippers.